You already know what it is. Each and every Sunday, 10:30, 12:30 is that Sunday night cook up. You know what I mean? Live, 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 live.
Yeah,
With your boy DJ Show and Tell.
yeah. Got D Major in the building. And Ish, yeah, bye. Let's go Vroom in the building.
And we have BX on. You know what I mean? Mr. So crazy. You know,
Yeah, boy.
too fat. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Getting money all over. Big records with Diddy and all that. You know what I mean?
your boy.
We got Fred the Godson on the check-in. What's good, Fred?
What up, baby? What up?
What's good, man? What's
What's
popping over
poppin'?
there, man?
Godson, show and tell. What's up, baby?
Nothing, man. We here on the Sunday night cook-up, you know what I mean? Cooling, chilling out.
Yeah.
I heard you was by the spot last night, man. I'm not too sure, but I heard after the fact. You was by Voodoo Lounge last night? That's my Saturday spot,
Yeah.
man.
I didn't even know you was there, man. I came through. I went over there to get something to eat, man. Nicky the Pimp, everybody was over there, man. I didn't even know you was there. I knew you was out of stud, man.
Yeah, man. Nicky the Pimp told me after the fact. But, yo, we want to know, man, how Fred the Godson, how you get that name, Fred the Godson? Like, how did that come around?
Well, like before it was just Fred, you know what I'm saying? And like on a personal note, like I suffer from asthma, kidney failure, a kidney disease,
Okay.
diabetes, and high blood pressure. So, the first time I started rapping, I had an appointment that night, that day, that same day. I had an appointment with my doctor. So I was telling her I had a rap event I had to go to later on that night. But she was like, "Nah, I don't think you should do it. You know, your asthma levels is real high. You might mess around and hurt yourself." I'm like, "Yo, listen, I understand. You know, my asthma bad, but when I practice, like I'm good."
Yeah.
She's like, "I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Well, give me a ticket to the show. Give me a ticket to the show. I'm coming." So, gave her the ticket, whatever. She wound up coming to the event. I didn't win or anything, but I did my thing, whatever. So as soon as I got off the stage, like nobody was more proud of me than her. She's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it! It's like a miracle. It's like your godson." So I just kept it, you know what I'm saying? The connection.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, that's tough
That's
right there.
deep. But, yo, you said when you started, she told you that. How long have you been rapping? When did you start rapping?
But I always could rap. When I was young, I'd play around freestyle, Somebody would give me words and I'll just start freestyling, or I'll snap on somebody, making jokes about them, but freestyling, but I never wanted to be a rapper. I never looked at it as, well, Fred, when I get older, whatever, I'm a rap. None of that nature. But like a good 10 years ago, my peers would be outside and they'll start rhyming, freestyling, and be crowds of people. And I heard they joined, I used to be like, "Yo, it's all right, but I think I could do better than that." You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, "I think I could do better than that." So I'll just start writing things down. And then one day I was like, "Yo, you know what? The next time they got this crowd out there, I'm going to come out there, I'm going to do my thing." So, I had my joint ready. That crowd was around. I waited for my go. I got in that cipher, went crazy. Everybody started running around, screaming, banging on cars. From there, that ovation had me like, "Yo, you know what? I'm going to do this," you know what I'm saying? Because these people love me right now. So ever since that day, I just having people going oohs and ahs for them lines, the metaphors I possess, you know what I'm saying? So
Word.
Nice.
good thing.
The metaphors is definitely there, man. No lie. You said you started like, 9, 10 years ago? What was your big break? You know what I mean? What was that big break that sparked this whole movement, that you've been working on for so long? What was that big break?
Well, the shining part was, I would say, it was like around '07. '07, there was a showcase, and I did my thing, and the whole crowd was just screaming my name afterwards. And Lenny Yes wound up being an attendant, and You know, he presented himself to me. I'm letting yes, whatever, blah blah blah. Bottom line, I think you're hot, and I think in a couple of days I need to bring you to Jay Z. So once he told me that, I was like, wow, dude's gonna bring me to Jay. So so he was like, he's gonna bring me to Jay Z. So after he told me that, I'm like, dude ain't gonna bring me no Jay Z. Who's this? Like, then I started asking people, they're like, nah, he the real deal. He the real deal. So,
Word.
a couple of days later, he brought me through, and I had the meeting, and Jay was just like, yo, I like your work, rhyme for me. And after we did a couple of songs, he was blown away. And then once I freestyled for him, he just went crazy, you know. And one thing led to another. But bottom line, like I wound up not going to Def Jam because he was leaving. So he was just so impressed, and me just seeing him like one of the greatest rappers ever, and one of my tops. You know what I'm saying? So impressed, like you that dude, you rock, like you're fire.
That's
It
crazy.
was like that made me just go so hard. Like, wow, this is the dude I look up to. Like he's telling me I'm that dude. Next day he sent me the Beans, the Quad Studios. I rhyme for Beans, and Beans like, yo, you one of the best rappers I ever heard.
Yo, how did
That
that make?
right there just you.
Yo, that.
I mean, it's a burst of energy. It's like a burst of confidence and a burst of energy. It's like, wow, these are the dudes that's up there, and they
Yeah.
telling me I'm one of them dudes. It's like nobody can tell me nothing. Now it's over. Now, like Fred head is bigger than it's ever been. But on a positive note, still on the humble side, you know, I took that for what it's worth, and I never looked back. And
So I know that made you feel real good, man. I know that made you feel real good. Coming from what you said, Beanie Siegel and Jay Z, you had to feel like that had to give you that courage to keep going.
oh, crazy! It's like you playing ball in the park, and it just so happened Kobe Bryant just walked through and see you. He comes up the crowd like, "Yo, man, you got a good future ahead of you. Keep doing your thing." It's like,
Yeah.
you gonna
It's
be
crazy.
outside 6 in the morning shooting jump shots in a blitz, and it doesn't
Word.
matter.
So
No?
I'm assuming that record's so crazy, right? That meeting Jay and the other people from the Rock, that sparked that record so crazy.
Now I'm gonna say that because my producer Street Fabulous in France, they made the record. You know what I'm saying? They produced that record. So me and Jay and not that record was already produced. They just gave it to me, and it's just like I just danced on it. But it didn't have anything to do with me meeting them. But it was just a coincidence that happened, and you know they had a beat called So Crazy with Jay-Z on the hook, and I just did what I did, you know.
Your movement is real strong out here, and it's one of the strongest I've seen from like unsigned artists, just out of like nowhere. Not out of nowhere, but once you hit once I heard Flex drop that So Crazy, I'm gonna be real. When Flex dropped that So Crazy, everything just went bananas. And then you went from So Crazy to Too Fat to
Yeah.
recording a track with Diddy. How did that happen?
Oh man, it was just love. It was just shout out to Sean Prez. That's my manager. He works with Bad Boy.
Okay.
You know, and he's been with Bad Boy for years, and it was just like, yo, you know, the big dogs is watching. As long as you stay consistent and you stay hot, you know, they'll want to get on your record. You know, so Diddy wanted to get on the record. He wanted to rap. And that's the big thing. It wasn't like people, like we went up, yo, I need Diddy, yo, Diddy, please do it. It was like, all right, you hot. I want to get on that. Let's do it. You know, so it's just been a blessing, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, counting, like, I was already told, like, on the radio with features, me jumping on people's records here in New York, and especially around the United States, I've been on 32 records that's done hit the radio. Now, this is coming from somebody from the Bronx who I just wanted to be heard. Before, I could just have the people on the corners and the girls and the dudes that's been rocking on the corner, on the sidewalk, everybody outside, block parties. Only they could hear me before. and now the whole world can hear me, and it's just mind-boggling, you know.
It's mind-boggling. Yo, where do you want to take this music? Is it just you just want to be a rapper, which is nothing wrong with that, but do you want to expand? Do you see yourself running a label, or this is the direction you want to take it in for right now, just being an artist?
I mean, right now it's one step at a time. I want to take it to the top, though. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this world like that deserve a chance. A lot of new dudes. It's a lot of DJs. It's a lot of rappers, young, up and coming. And I think we're the future. I think the show and tells. I think the Frederick Godson. I think the regular dude on the block that's right now listening to this interview, and he's just like nodding his head like he's waiting for a shot. I think it's a whole bunch of us out there. It's a new generation out there, man. And I think, like, if I could kick down that door and give that dude that chance, or that DJ, or that whoever, anything that got to do with hip hop, the next A&R, the next president of a label, if I can help with that try to bring forth the new beginning, whatever, like that's my main thing right now.
I heard you say, you know, you want to help out new upcoming artists and all that. Is there any upcoming artists that you feeling right now, or who you listening to right now? Upcoming or signed, like who you listen to? Who's, you know, who you got in your CD deck?
Oh well, right now it's you know, of course, you know, Jay and Kanye, that joint they got out right now, they rocking right now. So I'm really.
Yo, real talk, I wouldn't mind hearing you on that record, man. I wouldn't mind hearing you on that record, cause your punchlines is crazy. I want to hear you on that record, man. Is that something that?
Oh yeah, I'm moving, man. I might have something. I might have something for y'all, man. In the beginning, man. You know, I invented the slick talk.
Oh hell, we already know. We already know.
You know, I'm in it. And show and tell. You know, as soon as I finish that, you know, you gonna be the first to have it. So, you know, we just waiting. But you know, I had to attack that joint. But that joint is just crazy. Like, they came, and then the next day, I wound up being with Jay in the office. And I was just telling them, like, yo, you got the streets on fire. Like, Flex just went an hour straight. Yeah. And he was just like, yo, Fred, you got the streets on fire right now, man. I'm glad you like it. He was just telling me how the album was crazy. So it just so happened, like, the day after, I wound up being with him, like, by mistake. So we just was conversating on that record. That joint is just crazy. So they in there. You know, my brother Vado in there. Who else? Of course, at that Eminem Royce, that's in there. They going bananas on that album. Who else? Like Slaughterhouse Movement, Joe Buttons, Joel Ortiz. Those are my people. Of course, Jada. You know, and that toast of that is in there with me and Jadakiss. The Move a Little Different with me and Styles. And then the joint they did over the Jay and Kanye is fire as well. Yeah. I mean, I'm just a music dude, man. I mean, as far as hip hop go, R&B as well. But I mean, there's a lot in there, man. I switch up from time to time, but for the most part, that's what I'm rocking with now.
Yo, it's your boy D Major, man. Yo, we gonna get these people familiar with what you know what I mean, what you got on the table right now. So we gonna get into this So Crazy right now, and I mean, just to let them know what you dealing with. All right, let's do it.
DJ Show and Tell.
And we gonna get right back, Fred Godson, right after this chorus. You know what I mean? We got new joints too. Let's go, Zach. Cook up.
DJ Show and Tell.
Fred going loco. Know what he sees and get the adobo. He's married to rap, might be the flow though. Just me and my bitch, iced tea cocoa. White chain on that iced tea polo. Them white things, no, I get it full of lodo. Bank, I'm stopping it up. Hey, yo, Hov, am I rocking or what?
DJ Show and Tell.